Hello everyone, it is great to have a chance to introduce MYBIAS Fan DAO. MYBIAS is a decentralized fan community for 100 million global K-pop fans. Do you know K-pop? K-pop means a kind of popular music originated from South Korea. K-pop idols such as BTS and Blackpink have 1 million fans around the world. Global K-pop fans have a few pain points for supporting K-pop idols. First, they need money continually. They spend on average $2,200 per year for K-pop idols. Even though the purpose is supporting idols, it is a big burden on them. Second, it is hard for global fans to participate in core fan community. That's because most of core communities are based on Korea, and the major language is also Korean. We made MYBIAS to solve these problems. We collect supporting fund from NFT minting and integrate the fund to DeFi protocol, so the funds to support K-pop idols can become bigger and bigger autonomously. Fans don't need to worry about money anymore. And language difference doesn't matter in MYBIAS. Fans participate in governance with DAO membership NFT. There is no need to speak different languages, just vote via NFT. This is a simple structure of MYBIAS Fan DAO. Let's take a closer look. First, fans join the Fan DAO by minting a DAO membership NFT. You can describe the identity of DAO members and be used for one vote of governance. Second, Fan DAO funds are collected from NFT minting revenue. Different from other NFT projects, MYBIAS team does not get any revenue from NFT minting. We just collect money for Fan DAO fund. And then we deposit our DAO fund to stablecoin pool to make sustainable staking rewards without risk. Since we deploy the smart contract on Polygon network, we use QuickSwap pool. It can be also changed by DAO governance. Finally, DAO members suggest and vote on how to spend the DAO fund. Usually, the fund is used for promoting and celebrating K-pop idols. In MYBIAS, even though global K-pop fans use different language, they can collect their opinions via NFT voting. Starting with launching the first fan DAO for Stacy, we will create more and more fan DAOs for K-pop rookies. In the future, we will create BTS and Blackpink fan communities in MYBIAS as a K-pop fan DAO. In December, MYBIAS NFTs have been minted for early users. This was a quick trial to know our service model is practical or not. 500 NFTs were sold out in an hour, and $33,000 was deposited to Fan DAO Fund. This fund will be used to promote Stacy K-pop girl group in Indonesia and in Seoul. In 2022, we will do public sale for the first Fan DAO NFT, and then we will launch second and third Fan Community DAOs and more. After that, we also have a plan to distribute BIAS token to incentivize K-pop fans. We have formed a team with 5 people from Seoul National University. We have won the third prize from DAO Global Hackathon sponsored by 23 blockchain and DAO projects such as Aragon, Polygon, Bankris, and more. Our vision is to connect our K-pop fans with K-pop idols in MYBIAS Fan DAO. We do believe Fan Community DAO will be the key for more sustainable K-pop fan community. Now let me show you our website. We have already launched our service in December. This is the gateway to enter MYBIAS world. Let's enter. This K-pop idol is Stacy, who is the first idol MYBIAS Fan DAO support. And the Fan DAO membership has been sold to Oliver users, and the NFTs are being traded in OpenSea. So our NFTs are trading in OpenSea now. And then you can see the DAO fund in deposited to the fund. As you can see, this Fan DAO has already collected $33,000. With this fund, fans who own the MYBIAS NFT can decide how to support Stacy girl group. This is our first supporting activity, and the NFT holders are voting on how to spend the Fan DAO money. Thank you everyone to watch my presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask anything.
Okay, thanks Justin for sharing. So you completed the presentation under 10 minutes. We still have like more than 3 minutes to go, so we can have a slightly longer Q&A session.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, hello. I think it's actually pretty cool that you're trying to kind of like integrate the DAO to the K-pop community. I think it's really like a perfect ground because the K-pop community already kind of function as a DAO structure, and they're very dedicated, you know, and it solves a lot of problems into the current DAO structure where people are not dedicated. But I'm just wondering if the K-pop fans, I think stereotypically are young females, which doesn't really like overlap with the stereotypical like NFT users. So how do you plan to like onboard these K-pop fans onto your platforms and introduce them to this kind of like DAO community ideas?
Oh yeah, actually it is a fact that they don't know how to buy or to use MetaMask wallet or the blockchain service. So we are contacting the K-pop fans in Twitter one-on-one by one-on-one way. So we have a community, the chatting room for them. So we are educating them how to use MetaMask and how to buy NFT. So, but I don't know if you actually they are young. Because they are young, they are very it is very easy to know how to use blockchain service for them because they are very familiar with IT service. So when we educated them, they knew how to deal with the blockchain service. So I think that, if we show we will really help the idols, they can learn how to onboard our service and platform.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from the judges?
You know, maybe I missed something. So can I clarify that? So you will have different DAOs to support different kind of POPs. Is this correct?
Actually, I couldn't hear exactly. So can you say again?
Yeah, I mean, so is it different DAOs token to support different kind of the POPs?
Oh yeah. So this NFT is only for the Stacy idol, and we will launch the second DAO and third DAO. So we will mint another NFTs for the different DAOs.
So Stacy is one. Stacy is one pop group, and then you have Blackpink and the other groups in the future. So you have different DAOs for all of the different clubs.
Yeah, that's right.
Wouldn't it make like more sense to have like one platform tokens, and under those have like a sub DAO tokens, just to have one token to kind of overarching the entire platform?
Yeah, so we will launch the BIAS token. BIAS token is for the MYBIAS platform. So MYBIAS token will be the governance token for MYBIAS platform.
I see. Thank you.